What is up, guys? Back again for another IS300 video. So I'll skip all the bullshit and I'll go ahead and tell y'all exactly what we're doing today. If you watched my last video, you know that I switched out my sticky dash. This was the center console that came with it. As you can tell, I'm already getting stuff all over me. When I bought the new one, it came with the center console for it as well. I just had to do the swap to my deal because it had one that just kind of folded on the top like this rather than the armrest. I was gonna do me filming the shift boot install, but it was fairly simple. It literally all just snapped into place, came from Japan, brand new one. But the last thing I wanted to show y'all is my new shift knob that I got with it. You may have heard me talk about it in the last video, but here it is. It's the weighted, likewise. I think they call it a chubby or something like that. Anyway, pretty cool, very heavy, but I mean, if you can get the picture, it looks like it'll look really good. But anyway, I'm super excited to get everything back together as far as the inside. I also ordered some speakers to replace the rear ones, considering the fact that they're wired to a certain frequency that my radio can't handle. So I'm gonna go that route. I'll have to wire them directly to the left and right inputs for the rear. And I got new front door speakers as well, which I'll change in another video. I'm just gonna be getting this center console in today. I don't really feel like messing with all that. I need a whole day off to really mess with the speaker stuff. But anyway, let's go get this in real quick. And then I'll clean everything up and I'll show y'all what it looks like officially all together. I do have a couple of little things that I'm gonna have to hook up here and there and into this deal, but it shouldn't take me too long. Granted that I still have all the hardware. So I will catch back up with y'all in a second. All right, guys. So everything is back in. There's two bolts that are supposed to go down here at the bottom, but I didn't put those in. But new shift boot, new shift knob, fits super nice. Again, I need to kind of clean up and everything, but overall, everything is really coming together now. This car is looking really nice. Again, I do have a quick release that I'm gonna be putting in, and I ordered another Nardi steering wheel, which I'll show y'all whenever it comes in. Again, if you didn't see on the last video, we had the double din, and actually this thing's a little bit beat up, and I have the one for mine, which I shouldn't be scratching it all over the ground, but it's in better shape, so I'm probably going to swap that out real quick too, and I'll clean everything up, and again I'll show you all the final product. What's up, everybody? Big time skip. I don't remember where I left off, but basically I finished putting everything together in the inside. I had to go back and tweak it a couple of times, but I got it all good. So I'll show y'all before I do what I'm about to do next. But the video is going to be short, so I figured I'd go ahead and do this today since everything's in. So we have our energy short hub, we have our quick release, we have a spacer retainer ring, or whatever you want to call it, because I bought another Nardi. It's the same one like in my EK. If you never saw the video, I had trouble getting the horn button in, so I had to buy this little spacer to compensate for that. And what we have here is some resistors. I watched a video of a guy plugging this in to one of the plugs that I'll have to unplug and taping it. And basically what it did was it kills the airbag light that will pop up if you don't have it, because apparently some vehicles, if they have that light on, it basically means that no airbags in the vehicle work, which is not the safest thing, obviously. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and try to film some of me putting all this on. It's the first time I've ever done a full setup, but we should be good. I just will have to go remove the plastic and remove the clock spring or whatever it is. But yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so it's a little bit on the dark side in here, so I'm gonna have to use my flashlight. But we'll go ahead and pull this off right here, and I'll show you that plug that I was talking about. Again, so now that we've done this, the airbag light will be on. Yeah, so look, the airbag light is on. So what we'll do is kill it, and we will go ahead and put the sensor in here and we'll see if it makes a difference. All right, so now that the sensor is in, this should go off now that the car is on. And there you have it. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and use some electrical tape and tape this in here real good, and then we can move on to the next step of the process. All right, so next step will be to put the short hub on. So the short hub is fully seated. I will put the 19 on it and zip it on with my impact. I'm not worried about having a horn in it, so I'm not gonna go through all the steps with that. You have to do some complicated stuff to deal with it, but all right, I'm gonna zip this nut on and then we will figure out the next portion of this. Okay, skipped ahead a little bit. This is the part that the wheel actually will connect to. So it should look something like this when it's on. Yeah, so anyway, as long as this is like this, we're good. So let's go ahead and get that spacer on and get the wheel on. Almost lost my cool there for a second because I thought this didn't come with the hardware bolts for it, but I went back and double checked in the box and they have it. So I just need to tighten this down, then I'll be able to put the wheel in and try to get it as straight as possible. It'll probably be a little bit cockeyed considering this, unless maybe I can turn this again, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the final setting for it. So we'll go ahead and tighten this up real quick and then we'll get the wheel on and double check that the button is still sitting there and fitting right, and then we'll be done with this install. All right, guys, so we're all officially installed. I'm a little worried. I don't know if I should have double checked to make sure that locking nut was tight, but I ooga dooga did it a couple of times. But anyway, I tightened everything up. I got the wheel on, got all the plastics back in, and I even cleaned all the extra parts I had laying around. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead and show you the finished interior minus the floor mats that I'm waiting on. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling, bitch, I'm humble.
Alright guys, well, like you can see, everything's looking nice and matching and corresponding with everything, so I'm pretty pumped up about all that. Again, I need to vacuum this out. I have somebody who's giving me a piece for this, so I'll be changing that out as soon as I can go get it, which I'll probably grab that Saturday. But yeah, all that's left on the inside for now is to still try to source a back seat, which I know where there's one right now. I may end up just buying it. It's on eBay. I just got paid today, so why the fuck not? But get that back seat changed, get those new carpets in to throw everything together and change those speakers out. And then the only other thing is I'll need to mess with the stuff in the boot. It's missing a couple of plastics and the carpet in the back's kind of messed up, but I'm sure I can find that at the pull apart or something like that if I need. But yeah, anyway, on that note, once we finish up on all that stuff, I'll be getting ready to start pulling all that nasty trim stuff off on the sides, getting to work on sanding everything. I think I've decided on the kit that I officially want to get, so I'll be able to ditch the front bumper but not the back. But yeah, like I said, guys, big things coming soon. I hope you're as excited as I am to see everything coming together. I feel like I'm rushing a little bit, but at the same time it makes me so happy. Like, I know this car is not even moving anytime soon, but yeah. But anyway, so I'm rambling on. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate all of you who take the time to comment and everything like that. I say it all the time. I answer every single one of you, but Yep, so, you know, leave a like, comment, whatever, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Y'all take it easy.